So I thought I would encourage someone out there. Our family did keto diet a couple years ago. My husband and I, we felt like we were overweight, which I believe we were. And we did it for 6 months. He did almost a year. But between the two of us, we lost 100 pounds, and it was great. And then we started, over that time, tapering in some gluten-free products, and mainly things that I made from scratch, which was great. And then tapering in some maple syrup and honey. And, here we are 2 years later from that, full-blown back to the rice, the pasta. I'm grinding my own wheat, and we're eating the gluten again and all the things. Now, do I think that's entirely bad? No, I do not. However, sugar can have a negative effect on your body, right? This isn't misinformation. This is just this is science and biology, right? It causes inflammation. It spikes your glucose, things like that. Which then in turn, especially if you're not active and you're eating other poor ingredients on top of it, you're going to gain weight. You're going to have sore joints. You're not going to sleep well. Your cortisol's going to rise, right? So that essentially has happened to both of us. We've both put weight back on. I'm up, I think, 10 pounds from the lowest point that I got when I was on keto. I don't feel great, right? I feel healthy because we transitioned our entire home into an organic, ultra-processed food out, lots of veggies and fruit and lean meats and stuff, but we're eating the gluten and the sugars and the carbs, not great stuff, right? And so on Sunday, I decided we're going to do a month of keto again to kind of kickstart our bodies. Yeah, it's Wednesday. We've been 3 days in. I went back to the keto. My point in bringing that up is that you can still have your meats, you can still have your carbs. You're just kind of limited as to what carbs, and you keep track. Now, for us, we cut out all refined sugars of any kind, including maple syrup and honey, all pastas, all rice, all breads, oats, all the things, right? But I didn't take away fruit. That is one thing that we're eating in moderation. And yes, of course, the kids are definitely getting enough of their carbohydrates because they need more than what Jeff and I would need. And so I just want to encourage you, we feel amazing. And you know what? I thought it was going to be hard because it's been a long time since we did a consistent keto diet. And it's actually easier. And I think it's because of all the knowledge that I gained learning how to follow this healthy lifestyle that it's not hard. And honestly, we feel so much better. I feel so much better. Believe how great I feel in 3 days. And when we first started, it didn't feel great actually, because you go through the keto flu, you're going through a detox, you're doing all these things, so it doesn't feel good. But because I think my body recognizes I need the protein and less of the sugars, it's excited, right? And so I feel like I have more energy. I went to bed at 9:45 last night and got up at 6:30. I feel great. Got a good night's sleep too. I'm not hungry throughout the day. My brain feels clear, which I even talked about in previous posts when we were doing these lifestyle changes. And so like I said, I just want to encourage you all to try something new, do your research, look into it. Don't be afraid, and know that those small adjustments and cutting out the bad things really do make a difference. So I'll keep you updated.